If millionaire wealth was really about luck or being born rich, then why do so many lottery winners end up broke and immigrants with nothing become millionaires? The truth is that wealth isn't random. Science shows us that it is programmed into our daily habits. And if you understand the psychology behind these habits, you can literally rewire your brain to build wealth. And I am not talking about the hustle culture or motivation hype. I am talking about neuroscience and behavioral psychology. Your brain runs on automatic habit loops: cue, routine, and reward. Millionaires have simply learned how to design those loops around wealth building. So in this video, I am breaking down the 4 scientific principles behind millionaire habits and exactly how you can start applying them today. And hey, if you're new here, I'm Zain, the Psychologist of Money. Every week, I break down the psychology behind wealth and business success. So hit subscribe and let's get wealthy together. Now, here's a real reason most people never reach financial freedom. They focus on what they want to do, not who they want to become. Someone says, I want to save $10,000 or I want to start investing. But neuroscience proves that goals like these rarely stick. Why? Because goals live in the conscious mind, but lasting habits live in your subconscious identity. Think about it. If deep down you believe I am bad with money or I am just not disciplined enough, then every dollar you save will feel like swimming upstream. You might hit a goal temporarily, but eventually your old identity pulls you back, like a thermostat that always resets at the same temperature. This is why New Year's resolution collapses by February. The surface level goals changes, but the self-image doesn't. Now our brain craves consistency. So if your action clashes with your identity, your brain will sabotage you just to feel normal again. Millionaires flip the script. They don't just try to save, they become savers. They don't just try to invest, they see themselves as investors. When your identity shifts, your brain rewires itself. Suddenly, saving isn't a struggle, it's just what you do. Or investing isn't a scary leap, it's just who you are. Every small financial choice, from saving early on to automating investments, reinforces that identity. Over time, your actions and your self-image locks into an alignment, and wealth building becomes effortless. This is principle number 1, identity-based habits. Now, why is it that some people make discipline look effortless, whether it's money, fitness, or learning, while others struggle no matter how hard they try? Is it genetics, willpower, or intelligence? On the surface level, it feels like successful people just have more control. But here's a catch. Willpower isn't endless. Neuroscience shows it's more like a battery. Every decision you make drains it by evening. That is when the fast food sneaks in or the budget gets ignored. The truth is, your environment is often stacked against you. Ads chase you online. Friends pressure you to buy the car or a nice house you can't afford. Even your physical surroundings push your choices. If your home is filled with distractions, TV, music, phone, you will naturally drift into them. But walk into a library or a quiet coffee shop and suddenly your brain clicks into focus mode. It's not laziness, you're fighting an environment that nudges you toward failure. Here's the truth. Successful people don't rely on willpower as much as you think. They rely on their environment. Millionaires automate savings so money grows by default. Fitness lovers lay out their gym clothes the night before so the workout is waiting. Lifelong learners set aside a reading chair or keeps book on their desk so learning becomes a default. They don't waste energy on resisting temptation. They design it out. Their environment does the heavy lifting so success becomes automatic. Quick question. Look around your space right now. Does it all pull you toward success or toward distraction? This is principle number 2, the environment design. Now let's look at 2 people who earn the same income, but one retires wealthy while the other is always broke. On paper, it doesn't make sense, so what is the hidden difference? It's not what they make, it's how they handle temptations. Your brain loves instant rewards. The dopamine hit from buying something new feels amazing, but it robs your future self. This is why people struggle with diet, smoking, and yes, building wealth. Unless you override the wiring, money will slip through your fingers. Now, millionaires train their brain to value future rewards more than the instant ones. Psychologists call this delayed gratification. Over time, their reward system literally rewires. They start craving progress, growth, and investments, not just quick dopamine hit. That's why they can skip the shiny purchase. They know that the bigger reward is waiting in the other end. Here's a simple hack. Before you buy anything, pause 10 seconds and ask, does this serve my present self or my future self? That tiny gap rewires your brain over time. This is principle number 3, delayed gratification. Finally, did you notice how most people think wealth comes from one giant leap, a lucky investment, a massive promotion, or a $1 million business? If that were true, why do so many lottery winners end up broke while ordinary people quietly retire rich? The truth is, big leaps are rare. Waiting for them is like waiting for lightning to strike twice. Meanwhile, your brain resists big goals because they feel overwhelming. I'll say $100,000 sounds impressive, but your brain has no idea what to do today. So procrastination stalls you or you quit. Millionaires understand that wealth doesn't come from one giant leap. It comes from tiny, consistent actions compounding over time. Neuroscientists call this habit stacking. You attach small actions to things you already do, like checking your budget after the morning coffee, or reading one page of money books before bed, or even investing a fixed amount every payday. At first, these habits look small, but in 5 years, they snowball into wealth, confidence, and freedom. The rich don't wait for luck, they engineer consistency. As Mark Cuban puts it, even if he lost everything and had to start over, he'd still become wealthy. Maybe not a billionaire, but financially free, because habits and knowledge create lasting wealth. So don't chase miracles, ask yourself, what is one micro habit that you can stack onto your daily routine today? These are the 4 neuroscience-backed principles that separate the wealthy from the broke. Identity-based habits, environment design, delayed gratification, and compounding micro habits. Now the real question is, are you programming your brain to get rich or stay broke? If you want to go deeper into this, watch this video next. It reveals why 90% of people will never build wealth and how to make sure you are in the top 10%. I'll see you there.